Konami Studios. Batman issue 103. Now, I don't care what anybody says when it comes to introducing new characters into a comic book. I'm someone who's in support of it. I always have been. If you don't have a story to tell with the old characters, don't use them. You know? And I don't think it's like a ploy where maybe your character will get used again and you get residuals from that. I don't think that's what it is at all. I just think if you're telling a story, tell it the way you want to. You know, you don't have to use all the existing characters. You can do something new if you want. There's no reason you can't. I wanted to say that before we got into this book because this is very Clown Hunter and very Ghostmaker heavy. And those are two characters that I kind of like. Do I think they're better than some of the older members of the Rogues Gallery? Yes, I do actually. I think there's just something a little more interesting about having both of those characters in a 2020 comic book. Just because we've had so many stories told of these other Batman characters, might as well get some new shit in there. So I liked it. I actually think it was pretty enjoyable. We open up this book in the Gobi Desert with Bruce in the past, and the person who will become the Ghostmaker sneaks up on him. And they have a conversation about what it means to be weak and what it means to be strong. And that he's saying Bruce is always going to fail because he is motivated for the wrong reasons. He's always focused on, his emotion and letting that affect his view. And he's never going to be able to fully be the best person he could be because of that. But as they're having this conversation, it is the anniversary of his parents' deaths. The man who will be Ghostmaker is like, I know you're just brooding. You're not really training or grieving, you're just brooding out here, and because of that I am sorry for you, because it's going to block you from being the best person you could be. It's going to make you vulnerable and emotional, and you're never going to be able to be the best person you could be. You'll never be me. And he's like, yeah, I don't need to be you. Look at you, you're a wreck. You're looking like a daredevil. You got a white cloak looking ass. Look at you, anime boy. And we cut to the present day where Batman and Ghostmaker are fighting. And again, it's getting just very heated. They're just yelling at each other like, I'm a better Batman than you. I'm the hero Gotham could have. And Barbara's trying to hear everything inside Bruce's ear, but she can't pick up what's being said. And Bruce is just telling her, like, don't even try to trace him back. He's really clever. His ghost net will destroy anything you try to look up or find on him. Everything about him is good. He's just upset all the time that I beat him every time we fight since we were 15 years old. And every time we fought once we turned 20, I kicked his ass. And then we get Ghostmaker just like, dude, look at what I've done today while you've just been here bitching about me, I put some corrupt politicians away, I got all these serial killers, I found all these people, all these FBI drugs and weapons being sold. Like, I'm a better person for Gotham than you. I am, and now I'm going to kill this kid because he's been killing people. So Batman gets the Clown Hunter to run away, and we just get a moment where they continue to fight, and it's just your basic, like, I'm better than you, Bruce. You'll never be as good as me. You're too much of an emotional wreck. And Bruce is like, well, you're a psychopath, so it doesn't matter. And the artwork is very nice. It's very clean. I do think there's a lot going on with the Ghostmaker costume still, but I can tell, like, a lot of effort went into designing it, so I don't hate it. I kind of hope we get an action figure of it soon because it actually looks pretty cool. It's just like, if I was an artist, it's not something I'd want to draw. That's all I'm going to say. So then we get a big chunk of the story too dedicated to Harley Quinn, which I was not expecting to have her return in such a big way soon. She's talking to this plant she has found, and she's just saying like, Ivy, I miss you. The world kind of went to shit here in Gotham. Joker tried to do all this stuff, and everything was just weird. I fought with the Bat family for a bit, and then I shot Joker in the head. It's just been pretty crazy. I miss you. I hope you could come back and be with me at some point. I'm always used to having these people in my life telling me what to do, whether it's the Joker or it's the Waller, but I just kind of want to find myself, and I want to have you here, so I hope you come back soon. And while she's just talking to this plant, in comes Clown Hunter, because that was his task the entire time, was to take down Harley. And then he's just like, okay, we're going to do this fast. But she's just like, oh, this cute little teenager's trying to kill me. And it's like, of course I could tell you're a teenager. Like, what do you think? You have a teenager stink. You smell like a teenager. You'll get some deodorant and figure yourself out soon. So they continue to fight, and you could just see Harley's like, this kid is so cute. I love him. Look at him go, just be in this thing. He's got a bat. He's a bat that can kill bats. It's like so funny, so cool. Harley takes him down fairly easily. It's just like a fun little story. I really did enjoy seeing that because I love Harley Quinn. I am an unabashed Harley Quinn fan, and I will be for a long time, I do believe. And as that's happening, in comes Batman running through the door. Well, not even running. He is thrown through the door. There's swords sticking in his back. And Harley's just like, oh man, I'm going to have to bribe my landlord. And it's just kind of funny. So Harley Quinn ties up Clown Hunter. And she's like, you know, Bats, you look bad. It looks like someone stabbed you. So she just kind of talks openly like, whoever's the person in Batman's radio, he's been stabbed. We're at the corner of this building. And maybe you guys should come here and help him. And then comes Ghostmaker and just immediately takes down Harley Quinn. We get a nice conversation again where Batman's like, that serial killer you took down, his name was Denton Quill. I was tracking him. I had some of my people on it. We were doing this the right way. We were going to do it the proper way and get all the dirt and everything we need to take him down. I can prove to you I had it, and I know what to go down here. I understand Gotham. You are just in here. You don't understand Gotham, and you don't understand what Gotham needs or what it deserves from itself. And then he's just like, well, look at the boy here. The boy killed like 24 people, and you're just letting him walk away. He's a kid. You know, Batman's just, he's a kid. He needs to learn and be a better person because of it. And then we just see that, again, Ghostmaker shoots a dart into Batman's neck. He's like, fine, you guys are just bad. I'm taking you off the table, Batman. I'm going to take the Clown Hunter. I'm going to take this clown lady. Everything's just going to stop here. We're going to just take a moment to not deal with you people while I fix Gotham City. So it was kind of cute. I thought it was pretty fun. Very action-packed issue, and I think the artwork really works for this style, especially like the fast-paced energy where everything's kind of all over the place, and you got characters in dynamic poses. Everything looks cool. The colors are very bright, very adorable to see. Harley Quinn looks great. I'm really liking what this book is. I can really get the sense that Tynan likes writing his more like team books or like more of a extended family books and just focusing on the one character, which I like a lot. And I do think Ghostmaker's a compelling enough character to see what happens with him going forward. I do actually enjoy seeing him, and I think there could be something really cool about that. So overall, I really liked this book. I don't think it's going to be for everyone, especially if you are someone who doesn't like new characters being introduced. But come on, Punchline has been pretty interesting so far. Her solo title that I haven't done a review on was really good. This Ghostmaker character, while not really new in terms of like, oh, here's an old ally or enemy of Bruce's that's coming back to take Gotham back. It's not a new concept. The character itself is somebody I can support and get behind. Because not every story has to be about the Joker or the Penguin or the Kite Man or any of that shit. Just tell your story about what you want. I'm on board with it. So, Batman issue 103, I am going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you guys so much for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.